All right, welcome back to KOTOR. We just arrived on Kashyyyk. I cut the intro
Another
sequence.
vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. Kashyyyk is a lush but simple and undeveloped world. I would not have expected to find the alien technology of a star map here.
Yeah, so I cut the intro to Kashyyyk. It's literally you approach the planet, you have a dream where you just see the star map, no dialogue, there's no plot, and then you just fly in over the tree line and land. There's like nothing of any substance, and it's just really not worth the effort of like sourcing out a recording of the cutscene, splicing it into my footage. I'm just not going to do it. There literally nothing happened. It looked like the star map was on the forest floor. That's the most substantial thing. Is like it was just on the floor, on like the ground.
The Wookiees of Kashyyyk make their home high among the Rosha branches. Only their bravest warriors dare to descend into the forbidding depths of the forest. If the star map is located far beneath us on the planet's surface, as our vision seems to suggest, it's unlikely the Wookiees even know of its existence. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
All right. So, before we leave the ship, I want to check dialogues. So we know that Karth is waiting on us to go to Korriban. Bastila might have something. You're curious about something?
Am I so transparent? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, considering our bond. Yes, there is something I would like to ask, if you'll permit it.
Go ahead.
In our time together, I've been watching you. You are a true servant of the light. You follow the tenets of the Jedi Order
for this
despite the lure
playthrough.
of the dark side. And with so little training, for me it has always been a constant battle. Don't you find it difficult at all? You make it seem so easy. Or is that only an illusion?
I just do what I think is right. That's quite literally what I do.
And that's enough for you. If only it were as easy for me. If only the right path was always clear. I've always struggled for control over my passions. I've always been too quick to anger, too quick to get involved. My instructors constantly berated me for it. I've often dreamed that I might be able to confront Darth Malak myself. I dream I can use all this power I have to kill him and stop all the death and destruction. I just think about all the evil that the Sith have caused and I get so furious. Yet we are told that these feelings are the path to the dark side.
Interesting. You have to trust in the wisdom of the code.
Yes, of course, you're right. I have to remember my training. The Masters know well the corrupting influence of the dark side. Although it is hard for me to imagine. The very thought that I could become as evil as Malak, I just can't fathom it. It just doesn't seem possible. I mean, how could I... No. Wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be asking you this. The Jedi teachings are clear. Who am I to question them? And even worse, who am I to try and make you question them?
Yeah, that's a bad idea for some reason.
These are dangerous thoughts. The indulgence of a vain mind. Please, forget I ever mentioned this. Let's just return to our mission.
Any more? Okay, so that's where she's at. Maybe, based on the new star map being here or something. Let's see if Zalbar has anything to say. Do you know anything about the planet we're on? I would assume so. Been away from Kashyyyk a long time, but things look the same as I left them. Slavers still hold my people prisoner. I'm not sure what I could tell you, or even what I would want to. You're an outsider here, too. It angers me. Okay, well, that's not helpful. Thank you.
How may I be of assistance?
Can we talk?
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
What you thinking?
I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We Cathar do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
Tell me about your people.
In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little. I never met any others of my race other than my parents. But we are not diplomats. We do not deal well with groups. This situation is new to me. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
It's nice that you hold me in such high regard.
To be accepted so readily, I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I'm used to. Just thank you for accepting me.
Okay.
How may I be of
Do you have another one?
What is it you would like?
Nope. Okay. It might be interesting to bring her out for our little start of Kashyyyk here, along with Zalbar. I don't know if she'll have some interesting commentary on, you know, an alien race being exploited by the white man. But maybe she will have something to say. Then yeah, we're here for your brother.
Hey there. What can I do?
For the Tat Gland. That is like the ultimate goal of our detour here to Kashyyyk, because this is not, we're not doing all of Kashyyyk. We're pushing through to the Tat Gland specifically. And there should be, yeah, I think that's it. I want to talk about your brother.
Maybe if we get these tat glands for...
Okay, she's already said that. So I assume with the tack we need to get down to the bottom, the forest floor, and then we need to progress to, I remember there being like a hunter camp, and I think we got to get there, and then we can backtrack and return and just go to the next planet. All right, Canderous.
Yeah, what do you want?
War stories. Nothing? Nothing. No war stories. All right. All right, that should be everybody. Okay. So let's do one of these. Let's do this. Exit with... Yeah, let's do this, because HK is still equipped. I'm going to take his gun. Greetings to you. Well, I am pleased to welcome you to planet G5623. I do not see your ship on my docking schedule. The Zerka Corp will see your needs, of course, but there will be a 100 credit docking fee. In advance, I fear. Docking fee. Why do I need to pay that? This outpost is remote and expensive to maintain. The 100 credits will ensure that it remains here for your use, of course. Upon collection of the correct fees, I will extend what resources the Circuit Corp can offer. I'm sure you understand. Is the price negotiable? Very simply put, no. Operation of these remote outposts is an expensive endeavor. Using the Force seems unethical. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, fine. You're welcome on Adian, trade designation G5623. The Zerka Corp welcomes your business. We should discuss your interest in my office. We also arrange for translation services for nominal fee, of course. You'll be encountering a number of Wookiees while here. But that will not be necessary. Very well, though only the most adaptive people seem to comprehend the Wookiee language, such as it is. Now then, please follow me to our information center. I will answer any further questions there. I would like to not do that. Okay, great. Give me this, give me this, give me this, give me this, give me this. Actually, that's your lightsaber, you keep that. HK, give me your gun. Give me... Is there ever going to be a spot where I actually need T3? I mean, ultimately, I'm probably not going to use HK much, despite, you know, my overwhelming desire to use HK much. I probably, in the interest of, like, character interactions, don't use him as much because he doesn't have as much to do storyline-wise at this stage, at least. Alright, so... There's possibly some interesting dialogue there with Zalbar we might have missed. I should have considered that. I should have left with Zalbar and then switched the party members back. You know what? Autosave 2347. Yeah, this would be 2345. This is probably like not recent. Not like for specifically landing here or something, I don't think. I mean, it might be, but I can't be sure. Alright, anyway. Zalbar did not get added properly. Okay. Now, the problem right now is, with this loadout, we have a little bit of a melee-heavy grouping. That's probably fine. We can make this work. So you don't have any extra bolt deflection, so I'm not really particularly inclined to go for that on you. I'm thinking power gloves, since you're a guardian. Alright, then we can do dex and saves, which is probably what we want. Yeah. Alright, and for the Wookiee, first things first, 21 on strength. Which can also use the power gloves. There's an interesting consideration on how I min-max that. Ooh, okay. 5 dex implant? Yeah. Let's get some AC. Wear no headgear? Is that just a rule? Can you just not wear headgear? I don't remember. 1 strength, 1 dex. That's what we'd like. Well, sorry, an odd number of dex, I suppose. Which would be the stealth unit. I could do... Do you get attack from dex? So, plus 22, plus 23, you do. So it makes more sense. It's more optimal to stack dex on specifically her, actually. So let's do that, and then do the 3 dex stealth belt. And then you take the gauntlets, the power gauntlets. That puts you at 25 and 19, which is a little bit of an awkward number, but you can't really do much about it. And then the stealth belt would give me 1 AC, but I think his AC is so low actually. This is probably better. Actually, on that point, does this even make sense? Plus 20 HP versus 2 AC. I mean, does 20 HP actually matter that much? Really? Or yeah, did I say 20 AC or 20 HP? 20 HP is like maybe 1 hit, but you're talking like, I don't know, maybe the simple way to look at it is, 2 rolls out of 20. That's obviously not true with how attack modifiers work, but like, it would be, if you say 1 hit is 20 damage, and we'd miss 1 out of 10, then you would have to have a round of combat where you're being targeted 10 times to save the amount of HP. Yeah, maybe cardio makes sense. I don't know. I think we'll do it. I think we'll do cardio. Okay, then we got the weapons situation. So we can do... The battle staff is okay. Obviously, we're rocking Sanasikis on our guy. Ajunta Paul's is probably the thing, right? 26 and 16. Yeah. You are... Actually, are you... Did I make you defensive? Oh, no, we did do dueling. Oh, never mind. Actually, that might change the logic a little bit. Yeah, that's 3 defense. Okay, so you take Gino Harad and Poison Blade. Yes. And then I'm actually gonna go defense here. Or dex here, because 18 AC is not nothing. Okay. Yeah. I think that's fine.
What?
Okay. Well, let's both of these are locked. I can bash, but did we have
What is it?
security on anybody? No.
Yes?
Do we see? We didn't see like a single locked thing on all of Tatooine, which is kind of crazy. Bothan Perception Visor. What are you? Awareness Demo Security. Not usable by Wookiees. Okay. Is this not usable by Wookiees? Yeah, I assume everything is not usable by Wookiees. Wait, that doesn't say it's not usable by Wookiees, but it actually doesn't work. Interesting. Okay, so here's what I think. I think all headgear is not usable by Wookiees. And then I believe this is DLC content. This is from Bespin originally, I think. So they probably forgot to like actually write out the restrictions specifically on this. Oh, wait, it requires light armor specifically. Never mind. I think it actually does make sense because he doesn't have any armor perks. Or feats. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no. That makes sense then. Yeah, if it doesn't require light, it specifically states not usable by Wookiees, which means he can't use any headgear. I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
What?
Okay. Did I loot this? Not this. Not this. This one. Yes, I did. That's where the interface was. Okay. Distractions. So I think we'll progress, like, whatever quest lines and stuff there are here on Kashyyyk up to the point where we get the Tat Gland. I'm not going to, like, you know, speed run through stuff. And this is a vendor, presumably. I call his vendor shit. What do you want? I don't get much time off from loading cargo. So if you've got something to say, make it quick. What do you do for Circa? Oh, I'm not actually considered a real employee. At least not enough to get one of those uniforms and shred about it. And I just load cargo. When a ship comes in, I work straight through the day, but mostly I just pass time playing Kashyyyk. I have to go. I don't Kashyyyk no more. I got clean. I don't gamble. No more gamba. Comad. Wait. Greetings again to you, human. It would seem the call button has brought us both to this troubled world. This was the guy from Tatooine. I have not been here long, but I can already see I will not be as welcome here as I had hoped. What are you doing? Following me, Comad? Well, I'm sure you would prove an interesting hunt. I don't track sentient prey. Two-legged animals do a fine job of killing each other without me. I've come to seek even greater prey than what we face on Tatooine, but the climate here is politically cold, and I don't know if I will be allowed to hunt. What permission are you looking for? An astute question. Zerka seems to be in control here, but they don't care if I wander the Shadowlands as long as I have paid their docking fee. Instead, I hope to gain the trust of the Wookiee population. I'm not here to just kill the biggest thing I find. I want to understand how they hunt. What are you doing to gain their trust? Very little. I'm sure they have enough of off-worlders like Zerka claiming good intentions. I will simply try and stay out of their way. I've heard of an off-worlder that has gained respect by living in the Shadowlands for some years. Perhaps I will attempt to do the same. It could just be Hunter Tales, though. What do you know of Kashyyyk? I know that I don't know enough. Even from this docking gear, I can see the world as a true wonder. My desert-dimmed imagination didn't do it justice. It's just a shame to see Zerka here. They lack an appreciation for the wild nature of this world. I don't like having to deal with them. Who would you prefer to deal with? The native leadership of the Wookiees, of course. This is their world, after all. I can't understand why they have allowed it to be misused. Perhaps they have no choice. Zalbar says. There's always the option to fight, even if there is no option to win. Of course, that is easy for me to say, being an outsider. I would hope they are not complicit in the enslaving of the world, but it is not my place to judge. I have only just arrived. I'm looking for a star map. You heard anything? No, but I wasn't listening for such talks. I'm sorry that I can't help you. I like that this guy shows up here. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Bye. Farewell. Perhaps we'll meet again. A great hunt on this world would be glorious. I wonder if we will see him again. It's possible that in, like, all my playthroughs, I've done I'm sure most of my playthroughs do Tatooine early because HK is there. I almost always use HK, so I would have definitely have seen this.
I wasn't aware
Maybe
we were giving tours.
maybe I just don't
now.
remember it.
Believe
Maybe
me.
it's cut content. I don't like calling everything I don't remember cut content, but it is what it is. Kashyyyk, my home. I should have prepared you for coming here, but I don't know if I prepared myself. What do you mean? I didn't leave Kashyyyk voluntarily. The mission must have told you I was fleeing slavers, and there was more. I am in exile. The slavers on Kashyyyk only took me after I was forced to leave my village home 20 years ago. Why were you forced to leave? My brother made deals with the slavers and allowed them to get a foothold. I found out and attacked him. The fight was stopped, but my father did not believe me when I told him about my brother's actions. I was made an exile, disowned of my home and my people. I should not be here. They will not accept me back. Why didn't your father believe you? When I attacked my brother, I was so mad. I used my claws. You don't understand what that means to a Wookiee. Our claws are tools, not weapons. To use them in battle is to become an animal. It is madness without honor. I am forever a mad claw in the eyes of my people. Nothing I say is to be trusted. They were right to cast me out. Time has passed. Things will have changed. The slavers are still here. The dock is theirs. I doubt anyone has risen to try and fight. Nothing has changed. I just hope I can prove myself to my people. It will be difficult to make them listen. I just don't know. We'll deal with that if we have to. Let's go. I don't have much hope. Poor, depressed Wookiee. Don't worry. Don't worry, Zalbar. We're gonna liberate your people. 100%. Even on most of my dark side playthroughs, I liberate the Wookiees, because fuck this shit. They deserve better than that. Come on now. Maton da Sor.
Greetings to you. Something I can get for you?
Kindly direct your inquiries to me. Maton is merely an indebted employee. His opinions don't amount to much.
Okay, that's,
So, new spaces
Something.
have come to Wild Kashyyyk. Please, look well upon the wares of Eli Gand. I live to serve your needs.
Just be sure to pay cash. The interest on his loans will drain you like a diluvian fatworm on a hut's backside.
First off, hearts are all backside. Secondly, I don't much like the comparison. No need to get personal. It's just business. Poor fellow. He's been waiting for his friends to return with my money for a standard month now. But you don't need to hear this. What can I get you?
Do you always enslave your debtors?
Enslave? I resent that. Simply fair business. This man's fellow's left without settling their debts, so he must make up the difference.
I know, it's standard trading rules. I just want to know where my crew went. I was only gone for 2 days. This isn't like them.
Yes, very sad that they would abandon you, especially while you were doing me a favor and helping repair one of my freighters. You think you know someone, and they turn out to be a cheat. Oh, not like you, Maton. You honor your deals. A word is a bond in trade.
Do your debtors have a habit of running off?
It happens from time to time. Credits are scarce out here, and not everyone is as honest as Mr. Daisel here.
You'll get your money. My crew will be back.
Of course they will. Until then, however, I can make use of you as a mechanic. Very rare to find skills of your kind out here.
How much debt buys a man's life?
Oh, it isn't about the amount. After all, as a skilled mechanic, Maton is worth much more than what is owed, especially on this remote planet.
Oh, you flatter me, Eli. I guess we're best buddies now.
As I was saying, it's a matter of principle. I'm nothing if not honest in my dealings, and I demand the same. He'll be free to go when his friends turn up and the debt is paid. I honor my deals. Let no one say otherwise.
Perhaps I could settle some of his debt?
Thanks, but no thanks. No offense, but there's no point in exchanging debt to Eli with debt to you.
Besides, he is a hard worker. I'd prefer to keep him.
Alright. Well, let's go back to my other questions.
Of course. I'm here to serve.
Alright, let's see what you carry.
Of course. You're in a hurry.
There's probably more to this. You could probably figure out like what happened to his crew or something, I would imagine. Prototype armor. Kalo Nord's battle armor. Have we seen this? This is upgradable. It is 10k and it is heavy armor. It's not that good, actually. Ooh, a CNS strength enhancer? That's pretty nice. Yeah, exchanging dex for strength. I like it. I'd probably buy that. Let's check the rest of the stuff before we commit to it. Biostabilizer, mind affecting. I'm good. All right, I'll take the CNS. Okay, we did get a journal entry from that, so let's check that in a second. We're going to go with the CNS on our main boy. Stacking as much strength as we can get. 28 is a pretty big number. Then you have the stealth unit. Now, the big consideration before was we had not enough of the plus save, plus 2 dex belts to go around. Is it worth losing the 1 dex to gain the saves? I think so. I think we've had this exact discussion previously, and I think I fell on the side of it being worthwhile. I could switch to... no, that doesn't help, actually. Just kidding. Well, I'm just joking. Just making a joke. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Seems fine.
Yes?
Okay, and the quest that we picked up here is Honest Debt. Eli Gand is holding Matin as an indentured servant. Crew apparently left Kashyyyk undercover night to avoid paying a repair deal to Eli. Standard business practice, it seems. Okay, so the question then becomes, what is the objective there with that?
I think you better talk to...
Because it doesn't really give me anywhere to go beyond it being
You hurt me, Matt.
quest. Is there anything else here?
See you soon.
Yeah, no. Probably learn something about what happened to his crew somewhere else. Maybe, like, get a hint at some foul play somewhere, you know? I don't remember. I remember this quest. I don't remember the outcome. I don't remember the progression path. I remember, like, the indentured servant guy and stuff. Okay, this guy was the guy who wanted to talk to me.
Welcome to Adian. I trust you will find our facilities pass inspection. Zerka Corporation is very efficient.
You have nothing to be proud of, fool.
I'm sorry, I don't understand Wookiee speak. Shiri Wook, I think it's called. What did the Wookiee say?
I said you have nothing to be proud of working for Zerka.
I just work here in the lab. I don't have anything to do with the taking of slaves.
Why don't you do anything to stop it?
I'm just an employee. You'll have to take your concerns to Janos. He's the voice for Zerka Corporation on this outpost.
How convenient. All the benefits, no guilt.
I don't have to justify myself to you. I do good work here. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else.
Participation in the system makes you complicit.
Farewell.
Okay, junior circus.
I do my job and keep my mouth shut. Maybe I can do some
Bro,
good.
this is crazy. Keeping they're not even standing room. That Wookiee is just in a tiny dog carrier. That's crazy. Janos Wurtka. Greetings again. How can Zerka Corp serve you during your visit here to Adian? I'd like to ask about Zerka. Zerka Corp has branches in many systems, mostly concerned with weapon production for personal and ship-mounted use. Of course, many outposts on this world are only concerned with bioacquisitions. What the hell is a bioacquisition? He means that they are slavers. They take my people from their homes and sell them to the highest bidder. Your current Wookiee seems displeased with the situation, but I fail to see a concern. You seem to be a satisfied customer. Zelbar is no slave. He has pledged a life debt to me. That's pretty much slavery, honestly. But yeah, he's not a slave. Very difficult thing to stage. I commend you for it. So much easier than relying on restraining collars. Do not demean the life debt. Do not. I must warn you that you will be blamed for the actions of your Wookiee. Please, call him off. Is this dark side? Why? I should let him kill a lot of you. I am merely a servant of the corporation. The Wookiee leadership is in agreement. Harvesting is made as delicate as
You
possible.
wish to tell us more about
Okay,
this
I didn't expect a forced persuade from Juhani. What the fuck? I could tell you about the agreement. We supply arms in exchange for a supply of healthy Wookiees. That was... I'm glad we brought her. I'm pretty sure I've never seen that ever. We are kept profitable and an agreeable leader is kept in power. It keeps the process from being a constant firefight. What is this leader's name? I believe his name is Chundar. I don't deal directly with him, thank goodness. Far too brutish. Grr, that was not a name I wanted to hear. It sounds as though your thrall has an opinion about our arrangement with this leader, but it doesn't matter. Chundar is unquestioned. Zalbar, what's the matter? This is not something I want to talk about, not yet. Please, is there anything else? I have work to do. No, I'm done. Very good. Feel free to inspect our operation here, but advise it's going too far from the main landing area. The planet is still very much untamed, and we do not send out patrols for lost tourists. Who are you calling a tourist? I'm a long-time fan, you fucker. You're the tourist here. Yeah, I almost never use Juhani. So, very easy for there to be interactions with her that I've never seen. Having the NPC force persuade, I wonder... She probably starts out with that as a power, right? Because I would never give it to her. Affect mine. Is it actually... Dominate mine. Okay, yeah. So, 2 tiers of what are both referred to as force persuasion. So he does have the skill. I'm pretty sure that's just a default, the Jedi mind trick, so let me through.
Oh, dear, Spacer. Zerka Corporation doesn't recommend traveling in Wild Adean. Katarn attacks are especially bad right now. Wookiee hunters usually keep numbers down, but I think they leave certain areas infested, just hoping a Zerka guard will get killed.
Honestly based. I'm going past you. I paid the fee.
I won't stop you, but you leave this area at your own risk. We're here to protect the company, not you.
Bricks. Yeah, I think you have to like progress down like a walkway with enemies before you can get to the proper village area. Okay, well, why don't we see if we can pounce that guy in the back there. You can maybe get one up on the front one. I hate these itty-bitty arrows to switch attack types. Power attack is all you have. Interesting. Then maybe you can go hit the one in the back. Some master power attacks. Okay, nobody can jump. There. Okay, everybody equally good at combat. We 1v1'd all 3 of them, and nobody did exceptionally worse than anybody else. Which is funny. Credits, medpack, frag grenade. Okay, a bunch of filler nothings. Damaged sentry droid, and some of these guys. Can you sense it? The wind, the sound, the smells? I feel it all now that we are away from the spaceport. This walkway is new, probably built by the slavers, but I remember the trees. My village is not far from here. Is there anything I can help you with? It is kind of you to offer, but my problems are very personal. I'm not sure I'm ready to deal with them. I must warn you of one thing. I don't know if I will be a help or hindrance to you here. My father was a very powerful chieftain. Perhaps his feelings have mellowed, but if my brother has his ear all the time, I may be very unwelcome. We'll deal with that when the time comes. That's what I'm dreading. My shame was meant to be forgotten on some faraway world. I never thought I'd come back. I'm sorry, I'm taking over your time. We should press on. It's fine, Zalbar. I got you, buddy. Alright, damaged sentry bot, some backpacks, some Circa guards, and a dead Wookiee? What are we doing here?
This isn't good. I can't afford this. You think I can? Do you know what they get for a healthy one of those things?
We'll work it out later. We've got company. What do you want, Spacer? I'm Patrol Captain Deno, and you're interrupting Zerka Corporation business.
My name is Peck Jorkins. What happened here?
This Wookiee slave got a little rebellious. We had to put it down.
You put it down? We're not animals. I don't really want to, like... I don't want to be like, let me handle this. But I also don't want to be like, this is clearly like dark side, like, kill them, do it, kill them. So I'm going to do, let me handle this. But their disregard for the life of this Wookiee is too much. I asked you to let me handle this, so honor my request. I will do so for your sake, not theirs.
Careful now. That growl sounded pretty threatening. Keep your slave on its leash or we'll have another accident.
Just shut up, you trigger-happy idiot.
Do your superiors approve of you killing Wookiees?
Of course they don't. Why would you ask me that? You're doing some sort of snap inspection? You're trying to get me to admit to incompetence, aren't you? Not going to happen. I stand by my patrol. This Wookiee got out of hand and had to be put down. We'll find another easy enough.
I won't allow you to enslave or kill another Wookiee.
Is that a joke? Who do you think you are?
Persuading and not taking a life is probably the more light option here, but I don't personally really believe in, like... clearly it's a bad person. Convince him just not to be bad here is not, like, exactly dealing with the problem long term. It doesn't matter. You won't enslave another Wookiee.
What? Blasters ready, men. This fool wants to die.
This is ethically questionable, but it's fine. Slavers aren't really people. And then you know what? Why don't you get in here and help me on this guy real quick? Not a flurry, a power attack, please.
Yeah.
Light side points gained. Okay. You know what? Probably more light side points. Double dip or something if you, like, don't, spare them, but we still intervened.
What is it now? If you don't mind, I have important matters to discuss with my patrol. Good.
What the fuck was that? Why did that go to dialogue? That was weird.
For the order!
Why is it... Did I turn on, like, pause every round or something? That's, like, a thing, right? Why did it started pausing? It got super buggy there. That was really weird. That was probably... connected to the dialogue bug, right? I would guess. Auto pause. End of combat round is off. Okay, yeah, it was just a bug. It didn't, like, get turned on somewhere. Circuit Corp Resource ID. Okay. Shawnee Ritual Brand, Heavy Repeating Blaster. Alright. Minor Frag, Minor Frag. These are probably recoverable without equipment, right? Okay. Well, we got some more bad guys down that way. Let's do the level up and then do a save. We're hitting 14. Feels high. Alright, so... yep, we've been doing Persuade and Treat Injury. That continues. For feats, Master Crit. I'm feeling Master Crit, I think. Although we did say that it's, like, not hugely important that we do it sooner. Honestly, +2 damage lightsabers is not bad either. This makes a stronger argument for getting an offhand going. I would like to find an actual legitimate short lightsaber. I don't really like the crystals changing the lightsaber types thing. That feels a little too buggy to me, but we could do it. When was my next feat? Did I say this was 14? I think so. So we got 16, 19, and 20 coming. Toughness, implants, Jedi defense. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm good with I don't think lightsaber. I might have said literally something different last time I was looking at the feats, but like whatever. Oh, okay. And now we got this consideration to make here too. So this is one more level for master speed. That's when we dump our armor and we switch to a robe. That's the point where I'm convinced it's worthwhile. I'm not a huge fan of all these like short duration powers you need to spam. I wish the durations got longer on the higher tiers so you could like preload them a little bit more. Force resistance. Lasts for 6 seconds. Yeah, that's not a passive. There is the improved energy resistance power. This one does last long enough to be useful. I think I'd take this. It's also not restricted, so it's something I can use now. Let me think for a second. Speed, Valor, Stun, Mind, Energy Resistance, and then one bonus one, which is the tier 1 heal. Let's pop back here a second. Let me double check my powers. Heal, speed, resistance, dominate mind, stun. I think I'm okay with that. Okay. Okay, any more mines out here? Okay. Not much to get from the animals for loot, I guess. Do you have your own? Here you do. You do have improved resistance as well.
Yes?
Should be using night speed on her.
For the order!
Okay. Yeah, not too bad. Might as well grab this guy quick.
Here. Here.
Okay. Melee squad, not bad against all the other melee units on this planet. All the animals, that is. Of course, you can always look at it in the other direction, where having ranged attacks against something that's only melee is nice, too. The kiting potential. Okay, we got a Wookiee over there. But my question now is this the village? Wookiee guard. Probably. So what is in this direction? Maybe we clear this first. And we save the village for a dedicated episode, essentially, because we're about done here.
Here. Here.
Supply station. Oops. Let's see what the computer says. Oh, interesting. Use resource to access ID to access supplies. And it's lost. Okay, well, I could have just broke that open. That might have been a waste. There might, like, I don't know. Probably this is all this is for, but there could be. Double light exoskeleton? Cha-ching. That is, incredible. I think we only had 2 of those, right? But, picking up more is fantastic. They're like $10,000 to buy or something. Oh, hi. Right. Let's deal with this. This is a perfect spot to end the episode. Post Darkside Jedi duel. Alright, so let's do a pause. Let's set up a power shield. Let's set up a night speed.
What is it?
Force armor. And a shield. Alright, let's get over here. I guess I have to engage them in some sort of direct
Lord
dialogue.
Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Terrace alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Okay, cool. Best of luck with that, guys. I wish you the best. Alright, Zalbar, you might as well engage this guy over here, except, you know, power attacks, obviously. Fuck it, switch. Okay, we should probably... Okay, this one's almost dead. Let's focus fire at the almost dead target. Well, you know what? She's got it, I think. It's fine. Okay, nice. Yeah, that worked out just fine. I was gonna say, focus fire, but, like, we landed that stun and shit. That was all good. Oh, yeah, no, that was a piece of fucking cake. They couldn't do shit. They're just some low-ranking Sith. They ain't shit. Give me a short lightsaber, please. Mesh underlie Verpine, prototype shield, and a short lightsaber. Alright. Sith energy shield, crystal, Pari, short. Cool. And from you, we get a stealth unit, lightsaber, military suit, Upari. Very cool. Okay, so. If we go here. 12, 6, 17 to 20. Attack plus 4. Should we do... Let's do it this way. Let's go back to... Function is unavailable at this time. Oh, really? Really now? Okay, so that's the Shadowlands, probably, right there. Or the village. That could be the village. So, I wonder if this is shut off because of... Oh no, this is the village. Shut off because of, an event trigger when we go back to the ship? You know what? I guess we'll just roll with what we got. It's fine. I'm not going to equip the short lightsaber on the offhand. I'm not going to deal with that right now. We will do a... We'll just end here. Then we'll continue on next time. And if we find a workbench, then we can switch it out.